Good morning. Welcome to my channel. I'm Christina, and I'm getting ready at work. I'm at Cape Coral Mattress today. We're going to use this beautiful little neutrally palette on our eyes. Gorgeous, by a company called Zeesea out of China. Also, my Pat McGrath face palette that I can never open. Let's see if we can finish full sentences today and get my point across without mumbling and stumbling. We'll see. We'll see if we can do it today. Welcome to my channel. I get ready at work. I sell mattresses. I have a makeup obsession. Obsessed. And here I am. I'm going to prime my eyelids for shadow, cement my eyelids, and do a little skin prep for foundation, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Prepped, primed, eyebrows, cemented. If you're ever curious to know what I'm putting on my face in my little speed through, or if you think my speed through is unnecessary, let me know in the comments. I'm going to get right into the eyeshadow. I got my B-Team brushes. They're ridiculous. I'm definitely 4th of July. I have the day off. It's my normal day off. Thursday's my normal day off. We are open on 4th of July. You can still buy a mattress, but I will be home. I'm going to clean my brushes and get back to my A team of brushes. We're on the last leg of brushes. It's bad. My skin is still looking cray. I had this little dot over here finally healed up and is looking kind of normal, and we got another one on the other side. Doesn't matter how old you are, you're still going to struggle. FYI, sorry. Look how cute this little palette is. Very neutrally neutral. Let's go into, I think this color here at the top. No shade name, it's in Chinese. For the crease / transition shade. Very light, very neutrally. Maybe I'll do a bold lip. So my day has already started. I went to hot yoga this morning. It's so nice. I feel powerful and strong and awake and alive and energized and all of those things. If you have a yoga studio near you, it doesn't matter how old you are, your level of yoga knowledge. The studio I go to is Power Yoga of Fort Myers. They practice Baptiste yoga. I've been doing yoga on and off throughout my life. I'm not good at it. I am not good at it. The woman who was next to me this morning, she looked like she'd been doing yoga her whole entire life. Every pose, she just popped right into it. Here I am, falling over, struggling. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's beautiful. Everybody there is beautiful. The energy is beautiful. It really gets your day started off in such a lovely manner. Have you ever thought about starting a yoga journey? Do it. Do it. It's low impact on your joints. You just engage muscles you don't normally engage on a regular basis in your chair. And I say in your chair because I sit in a chair a lot. So if we don't move our muscles, we're gonna shrink up and be little old ladies and men, shrunk up, hunched over. Let's stay active and stretched. All right, enough of my yoga journey this morning. I'm gonna deepen up the outer corner with this outer shade, same brush. Give the eye a little dimension. So the 4th of July, we're going to Honey Boo Boo's mom's house. Her name is Deborah. She is a beautiful angel. She does tarot card readings. Anybody out there is interested in having a reading, I could link her information for you. She's been doing it for years. She owned her own business, like her own little shop, with all things spiritual. Here we go, people. Spiritual in it. But she retired. She closed the shop, and she's now retired. But she still does reading. She very much does reading. She has her own YouTube channel as well. If you'd like the link to that, I could give that to you as well. I've talked to people who have readings by her. I never have. Swear by her. I don't know why I have never. We never really talk about it. And we're pretty close. She's beautiful. I love her. I don't say love as a throw around word. I do. I adore her. That's deepened up our crease, or our outer corner nicely. Not bold. Gentle, beautiful. There's some gorgeous shimmers in here. And the one that's calling me this morning is this one. It's very light. It's got the colors of the rainbow in it. But to really make this pop, I want to put some glitter glue down. NYX glitter glue. It's the only glitter glue I've ever used. I don't even know if they make other glitter glues. But in my opinion, it's, I think $6, maybe $8. Not a whole lot. Oh, I got another vote. I asked in one of my recent videos, should I purchase the Chic Glam Cream Bronzer Stick or the YSL Cream Bronzer. I got 2 votes for YSL. And P.S. I already bought the Chic Glam one, so I guess I'm going to have to buy both. Oh no, you've twisted my arm, you evil people. I'm kidding. I adore you guys. Thank you for leaving me the comments. I very much appreciate it. Very, very nice of you. Thanks for having my back with my mean comment. Appreciate that as well. Gave me a little love. I appreciate the love. Not that the comment bothered me. But thank you for the love. I'm going to dip into that shade there. It's a little bit of a denser, flat brush. See how it goes. You may need a finger, because not much happened right there. This finger. Really get in there. Oh, there we go. Hello. It's subtle. It's more of a shadow topper. I'm mad at it. We gotta have a little glitz and glimmer in our life. Zeesea makes beautiful shimmers and dual chromes. stay tuned because I think starting maybe on Friday when I come back, I'll like spotlight the brands I've collected. I don't think I've used any Jeffree Star on my channel. I have like 4 or 5 of those palettes. We'll do a spotlight. I'll do all Jeffree Star one week. I'll do all Zeesea one week. All Huda, all Natasha Denona, all Pat McGrath. Because my palettes need love. They need love. They need to be seen. They need to be used. They need to be slathered on my eyeballs. Gorgeous. Simple. Sparkly. I'm just going to use a makeup wipe. I got some glitter sticking to my under eye. And it's kind of a little bit more of a chunky glitter. I don't mind a little fallout, a little glitter fallout, but this is a skosh too much. Oh, that doesn't want to come off at all. It's alright, we've lessened it. Keep that. So this, I'm going to finish my eyes a little later. This has been floating around in my box. Rem Beauty. What's the artist who came out with Rem Beauty? I could see her. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande's brand. I don't really know much about her music, but I do love makeup. So I got this in a beauty box. I used it one time. I don't remember if it was great or if it was horrible. So let's try it again. Oh, look at that. It's an interesting color. It's like a gel. Thick. Maybe it's more of a pore filling primer. I forget. Silky. Doesn't smell like anything. Alright, that feels lovely. So, I have 3 foundations with me. I know that the e.l.f. Soft Glam likes a little bit more of a hydrating primer. You know what? We may be able to get away with it. Let's use it. The e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Medium buildable coverage, long lasting. 1% hydrating hibiscus complex. I'm using the shade Light Neutral. Should I shake it? Let's shake it. Dollop on my hand. It might have been too much. I forget. Yeah, it may have been too much. That's okay. That's why I brought that rag with me. Oh, you know what? We use the makeup wipe. Blender on out. The first time I used it, and the second time I use it with a little bit more of a pore filling primer, and it left me feeling a little cake-like. And then I picked up this hydrating primer, 50% off, love that, at CVS, and it sat way better. So if you want to pick up this foundation, it is all over the internet. Definitely, if you have dry skin like me, mature skin, dry, a hydrating primer will suit it. This REM primer, it seems to be good. I don't feel kicky as of yet. Where can we use more coverage? Maybe a little bit just in this area. And my chin always hates makeup. I'm going to forego concealer today. You know what? Let's conceal and brighten a little bit. I never plan out my makeup looks if you can't tell. I just come in and we go with it. Conceal. Skosh. A little. I think I'm going to pop in my box. When I'm off on Thursday, the NYX Bear With Me concealer that I have at home that's still unopened. Just waiting. I was waiting for this to finish up, but it lasts forever. But I'm curious to know if the NYX Bear With Me, what the formula's like. So I'm going to pop that in the box. I bring this box with me every day. If you hadn't seen it before, there's a lot of stuff in there. Not my whole makeup collection, but there's a good amount of stuff. I like to do my makeup like on the fly. Like I don't think about it beforehand. I just come in here and go with it. Oh, I don't know if I said this in my previous video when I was talking yesterday, but I got the Tier foundation coming on Friday as well from Amazon. So with the She Glam cream bronzer and the Tier cushion foundation, that's all over the internet as well. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist trying it. We're gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer because it's not the only one I have with me. You know what? I always forget about this one because it's all the way on the bottom of my box. This is the Catrice Very Surprisingly Awesome cream face palette. As you see, there's my bronzer shade. I think this one's a highlighter, and I've never dipped into that. It may be a concealer. Don't know. I'm afraid. My brush is really big. Let's see if we can get in there anyways. Oh yeah. I forget how pigmented it is. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. She's pigmented. That's okay. She blends out beautiful. I do remember that. Bring a little color to the face. This is a Sigma contour and blush stippling brush. If you're ever in the market for some new brushes, get on Sigma Beauty's email list. They're always having sales. These brushes are gorgeous. Look at that. $8. $8. How that blends out. Blends out beautifully. So the power yoga this morning, there was a 6 a.m. class. There was about 5 of us plus Brandon, the owner, the teacher, the guru. They do all kinds of stuff. They do all kinds of they go on trips. They have movement workshops. all kinds of beautiful things happen at that studio. It's just my schedule. I can't go to every single little event. I'd love to, but I just can't do it. And also they have a free class on Sunday in the park, in a park near, near the yoga studio, where they just get together and do yoga in the park. It sounds beautiful, and I'd love to go. I brought the Pat McGrath blush palette with me. And none of these shades really, these two shades don't really go with this palette, so I'm going to go into a, excuse me, a liquid blush. You know what? We haven't used Rare Beauty in a minute. If you know anything about the Rare Beauty blush, she pigmented. I have the shade Happy. Cutest little doe foot. One dot. Two dots. That was probably too much. We're going to have a moment, I think, right now. Pray for me. All right, we're good. We're good. I like to go really high with my blush. Kind of bring it right underneath my eye. I think it looks pretty. So we're going to Mom's house for 4th of July. She has a pool, so I plan to do some swimming. Swimming is another activity that is super good for your joints. Powder bronzer. We have with us 3 different options. Dior, House Labs, or Florasis. Let's go in with House Labs. She's lovely. It's called the Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer, and I use the shade Light Level 2. She's loved. I'd like to try some more House Labs products as well. She recently came out with like a blush balm. Not really into blush balming. I don't need that much of a glowy look. Too much glowiness tends to emphasize texture sometimes. I'm sure it's beautiful. It's not really my jam. But I would really love to try one of the blushes. I love blush. I love blush. Getting my nails done tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, by the way. If you're not watching this on the day of upload. I think I'm not gonna do a 4th of July look. I think that, I don't know, I haven't decided. I kind of decide, just like I do my makeup in the moment, I also pick my nail color in the moment as well. Whatever's floating my boat in that moment. So, blush palette. Peachy, pinky. I think this one right there is a gorgeous shade. Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath. If you've never used Pat McGrath anything, I've only used their face products. I have like, I don't even know how many of her Mothership eyeshadow palettes. And I have, I think, 3 of her face palettes. Formula 10 out of 10. The only thing I don't like about it is she's pricey. I am cheap. I'll say, you know what, I'm cheap. I don't like to spend my money. I like to find a deal. I like to not pay full price is my jam. And if you've watched my channel for a little while, you've heard me say I didn't pay full price for this. I didn't pay full price for this because I don't. I will find a way around it. If you've never checked out Mercari, Mercari is a beautiful place to find anything you're looking for, really, at a discounted price, because it's people like me and you selling their wares at discounted prices. Sometimes they overprice. Just move on to the next seller. It's a fun site. I've been using it for quite a while. I sell myself. The link to my shop is in the description if you want to check out my stuff. Do I want to use a highlighter? I mean, that blush is pretty glowy. Anyways, let's not ruin a good thing, which is always possible. Laura Mercier translucent setting powder with Florasis peach blossom powder mixed into it. I got a sample when I got this face palette. I got a sample of the peach blossom setting powder. It was lovely, but because it was so small, it was kind of messy. So I was like, let me just mix it, experiment. Who cares? Just makeup. Just really getting it into the puff. And set the T-zone. Bring down a little bit of the shine and really make the makeup last all day. I am here for a number of hours, and I'm a weirdo when I get here real early too. I like to get going. When I'm ready at home, I just go. What do we do? Sit at home and wait to go to work? Let me just go to work. Love my job. Not a lot of people can say they love their job. Find a job you love, because it really changes life when you find a job that you actually enjoy. I worked retail sales for a lot of years in multiple different venues, women's clothing, hiking, hunting, fishing gear, Things Remembered, which was an engraving shop, like all kinds of. And then I went to school to be a licensed practical nurse and did that for 10 years. I very much enjoyed that, but honestly, I got burnt out. I got burnt out by it. And after I stopped my nursing career, I was like, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do when I grow up? Now, mind you, this is my late 30s. Early 30s? Late 30s. Just filling my eyebrows with the Zeesea Dessert Collection pencil. It's a lovely, waxy, perfect amount of pigment shade. Don't know the shade color because it's in Chinese. It's another out of Hong Kong makeup company. I was like, what am I going to do with myself? What am I going to do with myself when I'm all grown up? And the owner of this company, Jerry, reached out to me on Indeed, and I came for the interview. I liked what he was saying. He liked what I was saying, and here we are. I'm in my 4th year, and I can't imagine doing anything else with my life. I very much find fulfillment in getting someone the right mattress. We spend a fair amount of time in our beds, and sleep is very important. Me being a nurse for all that time knows how important sleep is. It's a restorative process. It restores our bodies and gets us ready for the next day. And if you've ever had a bad night's sleep, you know how important a good night's sleep is. My brows are looking chonky today. We're going with chonky brows. Who cares? Don't judge. Don't judge my chonky brows. Let's give him another comb. A little blending. Blending the chonkiness. The skin is skinning for sure. brows are browing. More blush. A little more blush. Just a skosh more blush. Who are we hurting? We're not hurting anybody. We're just putting more blush. Really getting in there. The blush is usually the first thing to fade on me, so I like to go heavy right off the bat. And then when I put the setting powder, sometimes it knocks it down a little, knocks it back a little bit. Just bring her back a little bit. Blushy, beautiful. Finish the eyes. Oh, the name of this palette is called Joyful Game Bar. So stinking cute. Good packaging. It's not cardboard. It is a full plastic, magnetic enclosure. Zeesea, if you want to know how to spell it. Zeesea. Beautiful company. With this brush that we opened from the Make Up a Murder mystery box, I like that. I think I'm going to use the very edge to get into the corner. See how she goes. I very much like this brush. It's a nice packing brush. I'm going to go into that color we used to deepen the outer corner. Dip in with the edge of the brush. Marry the outer corner and the upper eyelid to give a more cohesive look. Bring it together. Beautiful. I think I'm going to use this itty bitty a Florasis travel brush to go into. Let's lighten up the bottom. I kind of like this little peachy shade at the bottom. Little dippy doo. Right along the lash, lower lash line. Kind of hide those under eye crinkles. Go into this little fluffier brush, kind of marry them together. Blend out any harsh edges. These brushes are great. They're just a little small for me, so it's a little learning curve. We're making them work. Eyes. Gorgy. Let me put a little lip balm on. Feeling a little dry. Got foundation lip going on. I'm set. Milani, make it last. I'm very much enjoying this. I think for Prime Day is coming up the 16th and the 17th. I think I'm going to pick one of these up because it really does make the makeup last. It's reasonably priced. I think I spent $10 or $11 on it. Look how big it is. As big as my head. I'm just going to press the setting spray in just a skosh to marry the powders with the liquids and creams. Take my hair out of the clips so I don't have any creasing. I have very fine hair, so it creases easily. Fine hair, but a lot of it. Look what I forgot to do. So right when I finish my hairdo, I washed it today. I have like one of those wax sticks, and I usually, just press down the fluff. Fluff in full effect. Don't judge me. Don't judge me on my fluff. I'm going to go into my favorite pencil. She's loved. She's used. I'm going to have a hard time letting her go. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil. I'm afraid to sharpen her because once you can't sharpen her anymore, you got to call it a wrap. And the day is coming. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. Do I repurchase? Do I try a different formula? I tried the Sephora collection because I heard good things about it from other content creators. It wasn't my jam. It wasn't as good as this pencil. I like to go in the tight line with it. If you're ever having a hard time jamming a pencil into your eyeball, which can be a little bit challenging, I don't know who showed me this little hack, but you look in the opposite direction of the eye you're putting in. So I'm going to start with this eye, so I'm going to look in that direction. It really helps be able to jam a pencil into your eyeball. I do this in almost every makeup look. I think that it gives the lashes an illusion of more fullness, and I like the way it pulls the look together. Just a little bit on the outer corner. Sometimes I do the outer corner, sometimes I don't. Feeling it today. I'm going to take a little closer peek. So I went a little bit crazy with the Cheese Whiz. So I'm going to take a little brush, maybe that little dense little brush. Maybe I'll do it with the iPad. Just blend it a little bit. You have some play time with this pencil. Poke myself in the eye. Don't poke yourself in the eye. Okay. Let's pick a lip. We have quite a few options with us. Give Beauty by Gwen Stefani. It's called Lovable Me. That's kind of nice. What I've never used on camera, which is quite nice. Let's use this. It is Ink Velvet from Peri Para. I found this on Amazon, mentioned to me by another content creator. Not to me personally, but in a video. And then I bought one and tried it, and it's quite nice. Let's line a little bit. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. Received this in a beauty box. Been loving it ever since. As you see, she's been sharpened, she's been loved. A little bit of a line. Beauteous. This is a matte, I think. I don't remember. But I know it lasted long and it didn't taste bad. And that's always the goal. Alright. So much for a bold lip, huh? Nude lip. What I meant was nude lip. Yeah. So put it on my desk for a reapply if it needs to be reapplied. Mascara. Tried and true. Tried and true. Rare Beauty. Current favorite mascara. She only has one mascara, so if you're in the market for a new mascara, I highly suggest this one. I've been absolutely loving it. I had purchased the full size some time ago when it first came out. I got a gift card for like birthday or something. Picked it up, loved it, used it. It ran out. It got dried up and gross. Let it go. Tried to find a drugstore option that was as good as this one. And there was many that were, pretty decent. The Lash Paradise is pretty great. But I tried like 7 or 8 others. Ended up giving all of them to my daughter. This one none of them compared to this one. This one holds the curl, isn't clumpy, doesn't transfer, volumizing, lengthening. Love it. And if you find something that works, go with it. The only thing I don't like about this mini, I bought the mini to see if I still loved it, and I do, is the wand is so short, it's hard to get into the outer corner like I like to. And she's running out. She's running out. I don't like that. I really got mascara all over my face today. So we're back to normal. Yesterday I didn't. Let's talk about the days that I don't get mascara all over my face. Yesterday was one of those days. Today, back to it. It's okay. It's an easy fix. That feels lovely. Now I remember why I put it in the box. It's very creamy. Very creamy. I'll get close so you can see. Just gorgeous. Really pulls the look together, in my opinion. I'm going to wait for that to dry a second so I can scrape off all of the mascara that I got all over my eyes. Be safe on 4th of July. I know a lot of people out there are going to be partying it up. It's a very much party it up holiday, and I know that because I was one of those people partying it up. I am a recovering alcoholic. So be safe out there. Have a hot dog. We're having Italian hot dogs. I was like to his mom, I'm like, what's an Italian hot dog? It's a kind of sausage, and she puts it in not a hot dog bun, but like I think she said like well, maybe she didn't tell me what kind of bread, but it's on a certain kind of bread, and it has onions and peppers. So onion and pepper hot dog. having an Italian hot dog. I'm very excited. Food motivates me. Food motivates me a lot. You would think I would be heavier by how much food motivates me. My biggest vice is eating sweets late, which is the worst. Don't do that. You will add on pounds quickly. Thank God for yoga. Anyways, that's why I try to buy like healthier sweets, which those words don't go together. But I got muffins instead of cookies. Oh, that reminds me. In the drawer, I have Swedish fish. Love Swedish fish. I have a candy problem. I have a baked goods problem. Very nice. Very neutral. Wearable. Look for work. Let me know what you think in the comments. Ask me any questions in the comments. I'm an open book. I will respond. If I'm busy, I'll respond when I'm not busy. Engage me. I'm an open book. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. I have links to products, Amazon products that I've used on camera in my little speed through. Link down below. You can get to Zeesea through there, my Mercari shop. If you'd like to check out any of the products that I have for sale, completely up to you. I have a job, clearly. Here I am. I buy so much stuff, and then I either don't like it, or like my beauty box yesterday. There's just some products that I'm not going to use, like the red lipstick. The red lipstick at some point is going to go up on my little Mercari shop, and I hope that it goes to a good home and somebody can enjoy it, because I'm not going to. Stay tuned for my Friday video where I'm going to try the Tear foundation. If you were curious to see how it works on 45-year-old lady skin at work, and I'm pretty sure I bought the wrong shade, so that's going to be fun for us. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching again, and have a beautiful day.